How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash out. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30. They say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button on the way in. Say the 229, Albany, Georgia's in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in the building. Say what poppin' Pastor, let it get these 30 minutes of fire. Say, hey, sugar. The 912 Savannah's in the building. Say, hey, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to y'all. How y'all doing on Willie Williams? Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. And it is June the 8th. 2022, the 334 the Monkey Town is in the building. So y'all hit that like as you come on in. Y'all know how we do it. Say, hey, Willie the 801, Salt Lake City, Utah, back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5 at White 283-6 and yo 9. What they do say, what's good, gang? All right. Detroit, the 313 is up in there for that 5. Say, I'm in there, that's what happened. Say, oh Lord, not Jacksonville, Florida, Duval in the building out here in the street. Yep, Jacksonville. Alexander City, Alabama's in the building. Say Greens from the 717. Say let's get it. We finto. The 505 is here. Say all the babies running loose again. New Jersey's in the building. Say the 614 by way of the 202. I think that what that right there had done said. I appreciate y'all for joining the player, and I need you to be participating. Dayton, Ohio is in the business. Say checking in. Pastor, appreciate that right there. South Side is pulling up for the fire in the car for the money. All that fly stuff right there. We need your support. Listen, I need sponsors around here. I need your sponsorships out here and here. And damn it. We got a media service to continue to run out here in the community. The 813 Tampa, Florida's in the building. Say good afternoon, everyone. Uncle Willie. Say the 313 Detroit is up in here. Y'all hit that like button as you come on in. 216 Cuddy is in the building. Say got my notification. Shout out to YouTube for participating and trying to help us grow by sending out the notification every now and then whenever they get ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to do, hey. They own it. We just work here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the damn it. Oh, Jesus. I'm so far behind. For the $5 super chat, say, hey, sugar. See, I got out of jury duty to hang with my sugar daddy. Okay. He say, Mr. Fire. Say my heart is sad. I think that's a sad that's an emoji. I think, damn it, your heart hot right now. Your heart cold right now. What's happening? Say shout out to the Shy in the building. I appreciate y'all. The 601 is in the building. Man, y'all coming on in. Y'all doing something proper for a player right now. I appreciate the solid. You know what I'm saying? Just say sup, Pastor, from the Memphis Trucker. Do y'all know that I have been trying to, I'm gonna go ahead on and order it because I've been doing a lot of investigation. No, that ain't the word that I'm looking for. A lot of research. Yeah. A lot of research on how to get my insurance license. Shit. I'm gonna order a book or something like that. They say you can order the book or something, and then how to get certified in Florida and all that fly stuff right there. I forgot how long they say it take to get certified because I'm short patient. I really don't think that a lot of things need to take that long. So if I don't get certified, I'm gonna gather the information and be like YouTube certified. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to go through courses that take too long. You know what I'm saying? The 225 Louisiana's in the building. Say happy Wednesday. What it do? What it do? So I'm hoping that it take no more than like a week or like 3-4 hours or something like that, because I'm short patient, y'all. I promise you I'm short patient. Shout out to Denise for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Listen, if anybody in the comment section already has obtained their insurance license, let me know how long it took. Yeah. Let me know how long it took so I can go ahead on and take that same amount of time if you're in Florida. You know what I'm saying? The 662 Mississippi's in the bit. What it do? Y'all, we got a few things going on to run to, let go on and get into. I'm not even much gonna hold you. And remember, get your insurance. That's why I'm trying. Yeah. Say a slick Willie license out here in here. You know what I'm saying? Because technically you don't have to be certified to give out the information. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think that we have to be certified to give out the information. Say, life insurance is at least 3 weeks. Damn. How many hours a day? You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't put all of that energy to a certification though, man. But the information is something that I will take the time out to go on and get. As far as the certification part, 3 weeks. Say my daughter is doing her course now, Willie. Say I will let you know. I appreciate that right there, cause I got some things popping, man. Outside of this shit here, a lot of people don't know the time and the effort that it takes to be a part of the media. You know what a player do round here in these streets. Every time I go live, I want to say that it takes up about 2 to 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Maybe even 3 hours per live. Because I don't just grab shit. You know, you have to watch shit. You got to do research. You got to verify. You got to do all these type of things. You got to get the back stories, the up stories, if you can, on certain videos and stuff like that. And then you got to make it make sense. And then after all of that wonderful production that you do on YouTube, then it's the things behind the scenes. You got to cut shit, you got to send this shit here, you got to website it, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to put things in the archives, you got to hold this, you got to separate stuff, put stuff in different folders. Everything has to be archived. You always marketing on you should be. On everything you do, on every live, every time that you take the time out to take away from doing some other shit, you need to be marketing the shit that you had done just did. And you need a system. Work out a system to where you can do stuff like that right now. The 757 is in the building. What it do? Y'all, let's go ahead on and get into it. Damn it. Listen, when I get my information out here in these streets about these insurances and stuff, I'm going to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I might not get certified now. Listen, because if they talking about courses 4 to 6 hours a day, I ain't got 4 to 6 hours a day. During the day. I don't, nope. Say it sounds like work to me. I'm trying to tell you something. See, people think that well, the majority of people who do social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and shit like that, they do it for fun. I refuse at my age to do shit like this right here for fun. Not just for fun. I do enjoy it, but I need to be compensated. It is what it is. Look here, let me take you on to the we got a teen, they say a teen, has been charged with 23 felonies. And guess for what? Watch this.
This is developing tonight. An 18-year-old is behind bars accused of threatening to kill the Fulton County Sheriff, his wife, and other local law enforcement officials in a social media post. The threats allegedly made over the arrests and jailings of more than 24 alleged members of the Young Slime Life street gang, including rappers Young Thug and Gunna. Sheriff Patrick Labatt says the team made several threats, death threats, on his Instagram and posted comments on other accounts as well. Even with his teen in custody, the sheriff said just an hour ago the threats are still coming in. We'll have much more on this investigation and hear from the teen and his family tonight on 11 Alive News at 11.
Now, I tried to find it. Maybe I got to try a little bit harder to find the interview that they did with the family. I would love to hear from the family, but 1111 Live, we love you around here in the out there street, but y'all got to stop calling an adult a teenager. Technically, it is a teenager because it's 18, because teen come behind the number 19. But y'all should also be like an adult, an 18-year-old adult, a teenage adult. You know what I'm saying? We got to change up the language because a lot of times it depends on the situation and depends on the hue. Y'all will say teen, and then the other times y'all say adult. And it's not fair to anyone. It should always be a teen adult. A teen adult, it makes it factual, and fair. He threatened the judge and them. If they don't free Thug and Gunna them. Now you just caught felonies. I told y'all, I don't think that everything should be put out on social media, but I want to appreciate y'all who put out everything on social media. Keep doing what you're doing. It's your life. Keep texting it and putting it up so we can see your thoughts, you know. I know. A lot of y'all was taught that the freedom of speech thing. You just want to talk that other side. Freedom of consequences out here. It's consequences to everything that you do. Well, no. It's consequences to almost everything that you do. We was told it's consequences to everything that you do, but technically it's not. You know what I'm saying? You can do something and nothing come from it. So it's not always. It's just we like to say it because it sounds cute and stuff like that. When we say it like that, we sound like we very informative when we say stuff like that. I'm just saying. Move right. Look. We got an update out here in these streets. I had done told y'all once we get an update about the thing that had done transpired in Orlando about the two beautiful babies who had done got into a tussle. And one of the babies gave a bag to a 10-year-old. Well, damn it, they said that they finna charge the 10-year-old with murder.
We begin tonight with a developing story. Orlando police arrested a 10-year-old girl for murder.
West News' Anika Hope is outside the Juvenile Justice Center, where we're told the girl is in custody now. Anika, the state attorney's office released a statement earlier this evening.
Her office said they have not made any charging decisions yet. It turns out this state attorney has made her concerns about kids and arrests clear before as a candidate. A note: we are not.
My bad. I thought that they charged her with murder, but they're talking about charging her with murder. But it's something else that you need to hear.
Aiming this girl as she's only 10 years old.
Right.
How many of y'all even think that she should be charged with murder? I think that we went over this when we spoke about the story a few days ago. Well, 7 to 10 days ago or something like that right there. Sugarland, Texas in the building. What's happening?
Now, police say a 10-year-old is in custody for murder. Orlando police say the girl's mom got in a fight with another woman late at night on Memorial Day at an apartment
second-degree murder on a 10-year-old. Yeah.
complex off Mercy Drive. Police said the girl's mom, Lucretia Isaac, punched LaShawn Rogers, who hit back. Isaac reportedly threw her daughter a bag with a gun inside.
Uh-oh.
According to the police, the 10-year-old girl fired 2 shots, killing Rogers. We spoke with a relative of the woman who died, who didn't want us to show her face.
Shout out to Madja for the $2 cash out for the APD. Oh, there's an APD out on Mrs. Jones to a few for STD Friday. That's what's up.
It could have been self-defense. That child should have been in the house.
That's right.
At this time of night, or even while you dealing with anything.
Still holding the gun, the girl reportedly said she shouldn't have hit my mama.
This is why, and I'm pretty sure that ain't nobody had done learnt, taught it. The 10-year-old, Willie, say hush, baby. Hush, baby. Sugar, don't say nothing that can't be repeated. That mean hush. Shout out to Tamika for the $5 super chat. What's happening? I appreciate that right there. Do not say, if it can be repeated, Willie say don't say it. That mean don't say nothing.
Tuesday, police arrested the elementary student and charged her with second-degree murder. State Attorney Monique Worrell's...
So they did chop. This shit confusing me. Bag it up just a smidget. Bag it up. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, she learned to survive at 2 months. She say she ready. Say she ready to murder at 10. I'm trying to. Hey, she ain't scared.
Still holding the gun, the girl reportedly said she shouldn't have hit my mama. Tuesday, police arrested the elementary student and charged her with second-degree murder.
So they did charge her with second-degree murder. In the beginning, they said that they didn't charge her, or they thinking about charging her. Or are they talking about the district attorney, the state attorney, district attorney, one of them attorneys? I think that's who they're talking about. But I think that the police them had done charged her with second-degree murder. All right, go.
State Attorney Monique Worrell's office reacted just a few hours later, said no charging decisions were made yet. Quote, we anticipate that whatever charges we eventually file, if any, will ensure she receives the interventions necessary to address her behavior, help her change and grow, and ensure the public's safety going forward.
The intervention. If we do anything. So you already know that she's not going to charge her with nothing. Before we do anything, we is going to address the situation, make sure that she get the proper help and guidance and all that shit right there. The word in the street say that while she had the gun, she said she shouldn't have hit my mama. Do y'all think that she didn't know what she was doing? Say a little kid resorted. Well, yeah. I mean, we got a place for that, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got a place for that, baby. Say she not going to jail. I don't think so either. Which is strange because we do have a juvenile system. We do have juvenile jail, which is the little people resort. Well, the kid resort. Let's not use the little people thing. Go.
As a candidate for office, Worrell spoke in a WESH 2 Commitment 2020 debate.
I believe that the minimum age of arrest should be 14.
Stop it. This was back in 2020 when she was debating to become a state attorney or something like that. Her name is Monique Worrell. Worrell. I think that's how you pronounce it. My bad, Sugar, if I got it wrong. She think the minimum age of arrest should be 14. Baby, I think you need to start. Well, this was back in 2020, so maybe she wasn't watching the Willie Williams show back then. But now you need to be watching the Willie Williams show, Sugar, cause Sugar, no. They been killing. What you talking about? 14, baby. Baby, we got shooters at 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. It might be a 7-year-old out here busting shots.
And I believe very much and very strongly that there is a school-to-prison pipeline.
What that have to do with arresting people for the criminal activities that they decide to do? No matter what we say about parenting and all that fly shit, which is still is a parenting problem, but if you don't think that they know what they're doing, I just want y'all to understand that. If you don't believe that they know what they're doing, then they shouldn't even be able to make their own decisions. You know, like they told us that now they is able to tell you their gender. If we saying that they don't know what they doing because they shot somebody, I don't understand. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say premeditated or a manslaughter. Say 2 big words, not Monique's mouth. Uh-oh.
Tuesday, her office said they will consider the girl's age. Here's how candidate Worrell looked at very young arrest in 2020.
Arrest, prison, jail, those are traumatic experiences that
That's traumatic experiences, meaning to put children in jail, prison, the county, and all that flat. to the resort, that's traumatic. Do we think whatever they did to get to the jail, the prison, the resort, isn't also traumatic? And then you also have to think, everything that we deem as being traumatic is not traumatic to children. We put that shit on people like, oh my God, if you see a murder, you have PTSD and shit like that. That's not true. That's not for everyone. That's something that we put out here. But listen, you will be deemed crazy if you see somebody get murdered and you don't have a issue now. Y'all ever pay attention to that?
Significantly scar our children for the future.
Scar them to do what? A lot of people have seen murders and killings and drug overdoses and dead bodies and all that stuff, and they become like senators and shit. No. Lawyers and doctors and no. Nurses and no. Driving your mom, shout out to driving your mama around for the $1 cash out. Say that baby was watching her mama 12, 3, 6, and a 9. I can agree.
Again, those comments from Monique Worrell are from 2020. That 10-year-old girl is expected to be seen before a judge tomorrow morning. We're live in Orlando. Anika Hope, West 2 News.
Shout out to West 2 News. They be putting in that work out here and out there in the street. But hey. I don't think that she's going to be charged. For one, it's not just because she's 10. It's because she's female. There's been so many instances of where, if I'm not mistaken, like 12, 13, 14-year-olds and stuff like that, they have killed somebody by mistake on purpose and stuff like that, and they get charged with with being a whole adult out here in these streets. And they didn't mean it. And they got charged. Like, really didn't mean it. She meant to shoot the woman who was fighting her mama. Shout out to CJ for the $2 cash out. It say, thought this was a busser, baby. It say a busser, baby, and go home state. Yeah, but the problem is she did it wrong because she was not the one being attacked. Well, wait, hell, no, hold on. You can protect someone else with a firearm, and the firearm don't even have to be yours. That's a good point. We is in Florida, but I don't think that she can get the stand your ground law. I'm not sure. Nope, stand your ground law won't work with her because it was about her mama. So it could be like I was defending my mama, but I don't know. That baby just took a chance. Fuck it. I'm 10. I ain't going nowhere. You know, that's really what it could have been out here in these streets. That's really what it could have been. And shout out to everybody who is going to buy their weaponry because we have been talking about guns and stuff like that. Y'all better get them before they take them. Because the laws, it may change one day and you need to have what you need to have to survive out here in these streets. Now, I thought that I had something that I don't have. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, T, U, V, W, X. Damn it, I thought I had it. I'm going to have to go to the next one. Okay, I saw this, and a lot of people, they might not, people might feel different about it. I think this is the one. Okay, I saw this yesterday to where they talked about, I guess this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. Shout out to Ray J. But this is a situation that is going on. Texas lawmakers introducing legislation to ban minors from drag shows, like drag dancing, men who dress up like women dancing provocatively. Where I in the goddamn street sexually, lawmakers have to put a ban, cause somebody is allowing they children, the ones we love, to be in the midst of drag queens performing, and a lot of these performances is in a sexual nature. But they say that they have routines for family safe, and we have routines for adults. Well, just adults. Here we go. Let's see what they're talking about.
Drag show in Dallas is causing quite a stir. A video went viral over the weekend showing some parents brought their kids to the event, which had been billed as family friendly. Now, a Texas lawmaker plans to introduce a bill banning children from attending that kind of performance. But some members of the LGBTQ plus community tell William Joy it feels like an attack on their existence.
Feels like it's an attack on their existence. I want y'all to understand what was just said. It feel like it's an attack on their existence if the lawmakers is introducing a ban that the minors can't come to the shows. Shout out to Grady for the $2 cash out. Say an APD for Mrs. Jones to a few for STD Fridays. Well, y'all is really loving Mrs. Jones to a few. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead then.
It was billed as a family-friendly drag brush, and videos show parents and children cheering and dancing with performers at Mr. Mister, a bar in Dallas's Oaklawn neighborhood.
There's a place called Mr. Mister.
But Republican politicians called it inappropriate sexual content.
There isn't enough spaces and safe spaces for youth, for LGBT youth.
Lee Doherty runs Alexander's, a bar a block away, and says politicians and others are confusing 21 and up drag shows with a family version.
Conflating the two obviously shouldn't be done, and I think it's being done, unfortunately, on purpose now to basically rile people's emotions up.
But Brian Slayton, a state rep from Greenville, announced plans to file a bill to ban minors from drag shows.
Say no, it's an attack on heterosexuals. I see you.
This is yet just another attack, another way to demonize a community that simply just wants to exist.
This is another way to demonize a community that simply wants to exist. Why do they have to exist with them dancing, in a sense, provocatively, doing adult dancing? Why does that stop drag queens from existing because you remove the minors? And hell, why do you need the minors there? That's a better question.
Representative Jessica Gonzalez of Dallas is the vice chair of the LGBT.
Children cannot go to strip clubs, even if it's before the strippers take the clothes off. They cannot go in the strip club, even though the strippers is wearing bathing suits. Technically, it's bathing suits or bra and panties. But a lot of them is cut different, and they have the holes and the nipples out, and the monkeys showing, even though they have it on. They're not permitted inside of these adult facilities, though.
LGBTQ caucus, and she says the bill is designed to turn attention away from the electric grid or the need for gun.
Do y'all think because they is making a lawmaker a ban for minors that this is distracting the people what's going on with the energy crisis? I want y'all to understand the excuse that was just used here. Watch it.
Another attack, another way to demonize a community that simply just wants to exist.
Representative Jessica Gonzalez of Dallas is the vice chair of the LGBTQ caucus, and she says the bill is designed to turn attention away from the electric grid or the need for gun reform after the mass killing in Uvalde.
So we can't talk about the electric grid, gun reform, if we trying to put a ban that children can't come to a drag show. So we can't walk and chew gum is basically what, well, your Texans can't walk and chew gum is basically what this person is trying to say, or what people is trying to say. They're trying to take your focus from the energy and the shootings to put a ban on children being at these events.
We have a lot of work here to do, and it's unfortunate that some lawmakers are choosing to distract people from the real issues at hand.
So children being around grown men in women's outfits, technically in bathing suits too. Technically in bathing suits. prancing around, jumping around, splits and all type shit. That's taken away from the real issues. Children. That's what's up.
Slayton hasn't had a bill he wrote ever become law and declined an interview, but said in a statement, there are a few different ways we could approach banning this horrendous activity.
They don't want to be told how to raise their kids, and so they shouldn't tell other people how to raise their kids.
You're right. You're right. We don't want to be told how to raise our kids, but I think everyone would agree that the laws that's in place, the way you can't have sex with your children, is a good law, right? Right. Or would we argue, why are they telling people what to do with their children? I don't think that we will argue that, right? So in one instance, we have no problem with lawmakers making laws that protects children. But in other instances, we don't need our legislation, our lawyers and shit, to make laws that keep them from being in a drag show with men dressed like women, bouncing around, bending over. Because in case y'all don't know, like they're dancing, so their legs will go up and turn around and all that stuff.
In a statement, Mr. Mister said the 11 a.m. event was to provide a safe space and raise money for LGBTQ youth.
To have these targeted by people is incredulous in my mind, and it's scary that it's gotten to this point.
In Dallas, I'm William Joy.
And they say that the parents and the kids, they just be applauding and clapping and stuff like that. Yeah, because the parents took their kids there. How do we know, and hold on. How would you know that your children want to go to a drag show if they've never seen a drag show? Huh? Anybody?
Loud and drag events. It comes after Dallas bar Mr. Mister promoted their Saturday afternoon event at Mr. Mister comes is heating up over whether or not Texas children should be allowed in drag events. It comes after Dallas bar Mr. Mister promoted their Saturday afternoon event as a family-friendly version of their shows and appropriate for kids of all ages. Children were invited to walk down the walkway and dance on stage with performers. The organizers said it was meant to promote inclusion and fun, as well as raise funds for a local LGBTQ+ youth support group. In response to this event, East Texas lawmaker Brian Slayton announced that he will introduce legislation that will ban minors from drag shows. In a letter posted to Twitter, he called parents who take their kids to events like this perverted adults who are obsessed with sexualizing young children.
I like that. I like that.
Who are obsessed with sexualizing.
Hold on. Let's back that up.
It's like this, perverted adults who are obsessed with sexualizing young children. LGBTQ+ advocates have condemned Slayton's words and actions. The Texas Democrats tweeted their response to Slayton saying, "Seems like there are a few more pressing things we should be doing to actually look out for the well-being of Texas children."
That's what they say. I like what you saying right there. Say, okay. Say, it's okay to teach boys to be girls, but damn near against the law to show them how to be a man. I'm in agreement with that right there. I'm in agreement with that right there. So, obviously, they will fight against this ban. The same way, like places like Disney said that they're gonna fight it tooth and nails for schools to be able to teach kindergarten to 3-year-olds about sexuality. We're gonna fight to get it to the children because we teach them young. You get them young. You raise them young. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mrs. Jones, to a few for the $5 super chat. Say, man, Masons have largest country clubs, have private memberships. People are obsessed with the thought that someone is sexualizing their children. Some people are, yeah. Some people are. Shout out to Saggy Deacon. I say Saggy. The Swaggy Deacon for the $2 super chat. Sushi roll pastor say just sushi roll. Okay. That's our Spanish, our Espanol out here being spoken. Sucio. That's what's up. Listen. Did you know that if you show a child a porn site, but not the actual porn, like you can go on some porn sites and it's not showing anything yet. It'll just be like showing faces and stuff like that. You know that that's against the law? We do know that. And like I said earlier, you can't take a child into a strip club. Male or female strip club. When they see, because in every state, it's not like Florida. Well, it's not like Dade County to where you can see in a baby fallopian tube. Then you can look on up in there. No. In other places, they have what is called titty bars. But in other places, they have exotic dances to where they keep their clothes on. And children are still not allowed in there. But we're going to allow them when there's men dressed up like women. Prancing around, dancing around, legs splitting, and all this fly stuff right there. We're going to allow... Hey, that's y'all children. Do what y'all want to do with y'all children. Hey, man, I ain't even mad because a lot of people say that they care about the children. Round here in these goddamn street, we don't pretend to care. Shout out to Mrs. Jones for a few, for the $5 super chat. Says this lesbian. Damn. Say I had a family first and morals, values second out here. That's what's up. Listen, man. I'm just reporting news. If y'all want to take your children, and I want all y'all adults who have children, if you want to take your children to a drag show, by all means, it's your turn. In my mind, it's your children. But if something horrible comes behind you doing that in the future, I think you need to go to prison. If something horrible behind what you teach your children and what you give your child access to, I think you just need to be held responsible. Just in my mind, because we would call it over-sexualizing if I took my children to a strip club. We would call it that. But do what you feel. If your child end up getting touched and all that fly shit, it's still on you. It's still on you, whether you take them to a drag show or not. It's all on you. And they're your children. Your body's your baby's, mamas. Do not forget that right there. You can take them out when you get ready. Don't let nobody judge you. Do not do that. Don't let nobody judge you. Who in the hell drowned out here in the street? Oh, wait. Listen. Boy, when I tell y'all we don't care we play too much, and I want y'all to continue to do what y'all doing, say shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, didn't you do a video with the school pep rally that was Hooter themed? Hell yeah, you know I did that. And we said that shit was wrong. And they had on clothes. And I was like, look at these beautiful mamas out here soliciting. I said soliciting, and they was fully clothed. Soliciting the minors, and people just feel like it's okay. Hell, so if that's the case, when the mamas knocking off your little boys and your little girls, don't get mad. Don't get mad. You thought it was okay when you saw the videos and shit like that right there, which is fine because then that means that you don't pretend to care. That just means that you okay with it and you is different, but you cannot get mad. Well, you can technically, but don't be around here upset and angry when things transpire off the shit that you said that you like. Moving right along, a man done drowned out here playing in the water. And hold on. And now they want to get mad at law enforcement.
In Tempe Town Lake last Saturday, that started after police were called there for a domestic violence incident. The department released the video up until you see the man struggling in the water. After that, they put out a transcript. Take a look. Police say they were called about a domestic violence incident between Sean Bickings and his wife. Officers say there was no crime, but they ran his name and found out that he had warrants. So the body camera video, you see him there on the ledge, basically shows him climbing over the railing on the left side of your screen, and then he gets into the water and starts to swim away. Well, in the transcript, police say Bickings says he's drowning multiple times, begs for help. An officer says that they will not jump into the water. And the rest of the transcript is an argument between Bickings' wife and the officers as she asks them to save his life. His body was pulled from the lake later that day. Tempe Police Chief Jeff Glover called the death a tragedy, and Glover is now asking outside agencies to investigate the officer's response. Body camera.
How do you investigate an officer responds to an officer saying, I ain't going in that water? You playing, you're a grown-ass man. Listen, didn't I have done told y'all behind that monkey we end up pitch on t-shirt at the resort, beat up, locked up. Shit don't end well with us. Him and his little la-la, they got into a little situation. He jumped in a little hot ass over the railing. Say that he going for a little swimming shit. And then I can't swim, bitch, I'm drowning. Damn it, boy, do you got a cramp? Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. You say, right, Willie says, follow your own goddamn understanding out here in these scripts. I'm trying to tell you, that's the only way that we can truly live life, by doing what we want to do. I'm trying to help. Shout out to the Arizona police that said, you play too much. Hold on. Wait a minute, because, damn it, I thought I have the damn, wait a minute. I have the actual video. Hold on.
Our landlord is...
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Damn, I got to do that right there next, too. Hold up, because I do believe I got this video. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Damn it. Okay. I got it. Watch it. Hold on. Let me grab this. Hit that, grab that, pop that, do that, because I saw it on Instagram. I saw it on the gram. And this is from on site. Well, it's on site. I saw this. I ain't even watched it. But because the media say that they're not going to play the shit, and I don't know why, he just drowning. Fuck. What am I supposed to do?
What are you doing, my friend? Huh?
Look at him. Playing. I hope they don't show anything horrific. Big word.
What are you doing?
He said I'm finna go for a swim. I'm finna go right. Listen.
You're not allowed to swim in the lake.
In the water. Still in there.
How far do you think he's going to be able to swim?
Shout out to the officer saying, how far do you think he's going to be able to swim? Great question.
You gotta get an eye. Yeah. Well, you guys got to see if he gets out. I'll get that video.
Stay here in case he gets out. I like what you said. He should be allowed to swim. Absolutely correct. Should nobody stop him from swimming. He's an adult. I don't know if they're going to show anything else because I didn't watch it. Said it walked off.
The subject that by Paul 11 was running, was jumping in the lake and was trying to swim away.
He done made it far, I guess. That's all they got, though. That's all they got right there, and the media didn't even want to show you that, which is strange to me because we ain't see nothing either. Listen, as grown folk, the media can't show grown folks stuff. I really want y'all to understand. We cannot show the things that actually happens in life, but we can allow children at the drag shows. We can allow children to make up their own to tell you what their gender is. We can do all that fly shit right there. We can teach children from K through 3. Well, not in Florida. My state stay in ground state, but the bitch go home state. You know what I'm saying? We can do all that right there, but we can't show what actually happens in life. We can't show death. This is a problem with me. But we can put it in our movies. We can put it in our songs. We can put it in the video where we got guns up to people and we shooting at people and all that. We can do all that fly shit right there, but we can't show real life shit. I'm confused.
Video from a man drowning in Tempe Town Lake last Saturday that started after police were called there for a domestic.
Why did she say after police was called? So we don't care if he started drowning before or after. He jumped this high. Girl, see, this is what y'all be trying to do. Take our responsibility from adults. This is the problem.
About a domestic violence incident between Sean Bickings.
A domestic love incident, and he decided to get a little hot ass in the water and really couldn't swim that long. Say, will the life insurance pay out? Yes, life insurance will pay out. As long as you had, well, because he didn't die on purpose. He didn't try to commit suicide. So they will pay. Yep.
And his wife. Officers say.
And then I think you have to have insurance for like a month or two before they pay out, though.
There's no crime, but they ran his name and found out that he had warrants. So the body camera video, you see him there on the ledge, basically shows him climbing over the...
Do y'all know that they could not even arrest him because of the domestic situation, the domestic love situation that him and this chick had, because even she came out and said, no, we wasn't fighting or anything like that. We were just having an argument. Willie, do you remember when the guy shot the dog and himself on camera? People can't take it. Yeah. But damn it, the more we put it out there, the more we'll get used to seeing it. The more we can take it, the more we see it.
Railing on the left side of your screen, and then he gets into the water and starts to swim away.
Just like they have told us that trans women is women too. The more they said it, the more that people believed it.
Well, in the transcript, police say Bickings says he's drowning multiple times, begs for help.
We don't care about that. We don't care that the officer, and again, shout out to the officer who did not jump out there in goddamn water. See, law enforcement ain't stupid. He probably can't swim either. The fuck? Do y'all think that police is walking around with like rafts and stuff? Floating devices or something on their person? I don't think so. Shout out to I Am That Guy, for the 199 super chat. You say Willie is ordained out here and he out there. I'm trying to tell you something, and I got the card to verify it. Yeah, I am. Moving right along. I'm not even much gonna hold y'all with that crazy shit. Listen, if y'all want to swim. If you want to swim. I understand. Get out there, do your thing. It's some people that can really, really swim. He just wasn't one of them. That's all. He thought he could. Like, he was the little boy that could or some shit like that right there. I forgot how the saying go. He was the one who thought he could, or little tink tink or some shit like that right there. But I told y'all, every time they do it, we gonna do it. Here we go. We got another one.
Health alert, Maricopa County announces what could be our first probable monkeypox case here. They say initial testing coming back positive on a man in his late 30s, so he is now in isolation and recovery. Maricopa County Department of Public Health is working closely with the state and the CDC. Health experts stress that monkeypox is still very rare here in the U.S. and not as dangerous as COVID was in its initial outbreak.
They keep stating it's not as dangerous. It's not as dangerous. Don't worry. Don't worry yourself. The 4th coming up. The 4th of July is almost here. Do not worry yourself. Keep going to work. Keep doing all that fly shit. It's not as bad as C-19. It's not. Y'all see how this shit jumping from state to state to state to state to state to state? That means even the people who they told us that got it, or the one case in each state that they said that it is, those people or that person and or peoples have been in contact with multiple peoples, and when these people go to travel, they've been in contact with multiple people, and it's just gonna do like this right here, it's gonna do like that, and then once it get all over 50 states, y'all know what they might do? We got a new medication for that. We got something that you need to take that will prevent you, that will protect you from you. Just saying. Shout out to the CDC out here in the goddamn street. Who the hell? I can't do it right now. Playboy, I'm in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to all of my New Yorkers. Damn it, did I close that? I didn't mean to close. Oh, but I still got it. Shout out to all my New Yorkers. I didn't know, but I did know just a little bit of something. Let's say a woman reveals. Hold on. A woman reveals her high price New York City apartment. Damn, I think somebody done died. Cause that's the only way that the person who calling me will hit me back to back. And if they hit a 3rd time, the funeral is on Saturday or something. But listen, a woman reveals a high-priced New York City apartment. Watch what she say that has been raised to, and what people is paying for in New York. And I just want to say this first and foremost. All my up north people who live in these small-ass places, please visit the South. Here we go.
Decided to raise our rent an absurd amount because it's a condo building, and apparently they can do that. So here we are apartment hunting. This was a 2-bed, 2-bath in the East Village. This was listed at $8,000, which is absurd. I mean, it's a nice apartment, but not that nice. The living room is a good size and you get good light, but keep in mind there's no room for a bar stool, so you would have to fit your kitchen table out there as well. This was the master bedroom. Once again, good size and good light, but the closets were really small and the bathroom was outdated. This market right now is insane. The inventory levels are so low. I've never seen it like this, and this is my 8th time moving in New York. This was the 2nd bedroom, so if you are looking for like a roommate situation, this room is definitely very small, but if you're using it for like an office or something like that, it should be good. I went to go see another unit in the building just because why not? This was listed at $12,000 a month, way out of my budget, but I just thought I would go see it. It was listed this high because they had a big terrace, which I couldn't show because it was an open house and everyone was out there. The master bedroom and master bathroom was really nice, but not worth it for $12,000 in my opinion.
That's the video.
Our landlord decided to raise.
Say, where's that baby chest at? Maybe she covering it. Maybe that she didn't want us to see her tatas.
Our rent an absurd amount because it's a condo building, and apparently they can do that. So here we are apartment hunting. This was a 2-bed, 2-bath in the East Village. This was listed at $8,000, which is absurd.
I think she say $6,000. I think she say 6.
2-bath in the East Village. This was listed at $8,000, which is absurd.
$8,000. Let me explain something. Do y'all know what $8,000 a month gets you? Y'all do know that is actually a mansion. You can get a mansion for 8. Hell, you can actually get a mansion for about 4. Hell, in some states you might can get one for about 35. I mean, the mansion. The mansion is like 8 to 10,000 square feet. It starts out, I think, 8,000 square feet to 10,000 square feet is a mansion. That baby say it's a nice apartment, but Yeah. That baby said that shit say 8,000 for a 2-2, and then went to another one that was 12,000. Y'all need to please travel.
In the East Village. This was listed at $8,000, which is absurd. I mean, it's a nice apartment, but not that nice.
It's a nice apartment. Please listen, for what she's showing here, I can take y'all to upscale communities. I can take y'all to scatter sites. I can take y'all to the so-called hood apartments, and they better than that. And they damn sure ain't 8,000.
Room is a good size and you get good light, but keep in mind there's no room for bar stools, so you would have to fit your kitchen table out there as well. This was the master bedroom. Once again, good size and good light, but the closets were really small.
You say, Willie, I just moved into my 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath for $800 a month apartment. I'm trying to tell you, that baby say 8,000.
And the bathroom was outdated. This market right now is insane. The inventory levels are so low. I've never seen it.
That little bit of that bathroom. Look how short that sink is. Look how short that sink is. What are we doing?
This, and this is my 8th time moving in New York. This was the 2nd bedroom, so if you are looking for like a roommate situation, this room is definitely very small, but if you're using it for
Do y'all understand there's no central air? Watch this, watch. I'm finna explain to you. I'm finna show you why there's no central air.
Situation, this room is
that right there. Bitch, that is a hotel you living in, sugar. Or that's a hotel that you is viewing for rent. If your apartment ain't got central, you is in hotel living. $2,000 a month for a 2-bedroom, the projects and paying it. I'm trying to tell you something. That baby say 8.
Definitely very small, but if you're using it for like an office or something like that, it should be good. I went to go see another unit in the building just because why not? This was listed at $12,000 a month, way out of my budget, but I just...
Who paying 12 though? Which one of y'all fools paying 12 for that little shit? I'm confused.
Thought I would go see it. It was listed this high because they had a big terrace, which I couldn't show because it was an open house and everyone was out there. The master bedroom and master bathroom was really nice, but not worth it for $12,000 in my...
Baby.
Our landlord decided to raise our rent an absurd amount because
hold on.
The master bedroom.
She finna show you the master bathroom, man.
Room and master bathroom was really nice, but not worth it.
My shit bigger than that. My shit, well, all of my shit's bigger than that. And I ain't paying no 12,000. Then what are we doing? Listen, shout out to the people who can't afford that dumb shit. If you can afford some dumb shit, do that. Damn it, I ain't mad at you. Do what you need to do. Impress who you need to impress. Because obviously, you need to impress them out there about out here in these streets. Just to say, oh, yeah, you know, I stay up in that building, in that high-riser. 12,000 to do what? What is we doing with the $12,000 apartment? What? Sleeping, pooting, eating, hunching? We can do that shit in the car, baby, and keep the 12,000. We need to learn how to live with each other. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to be out here acting the ass like that right there, somebody need to talk to you. And for $12,000 a month, I can have 10 homes. Oh, exactly. Exactly. What? Wow. You would just think that people is lying, but like a lot of y'all got to go on Zillow, Realtor.com and shit like that, and just go into different states and see the hustle. The hustle that people is falling for out here in the goddamn street. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the landlord. Damn it, because if I put a price up, I'm throwing up against the wall to see what stick too. You know what I'm saying? You can't try that shit in like Florida. Well, where? You can't do that in Florida. You can't. I don't know a place. Even the high-end now they got spots like on South Beach and shit like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Marco Island or some shit like that right there. That'll be like 3,000-4,000. All right, cute. That baby showed y'all 8,000 in a 2-2, bitch. I wish I would come across one of my partners and shit, and they show me where they live at, and they say, shit, boy, I do nine stacks, and I'm gonna slap dog shit out of them. What's wrong with you? Oh, how much you need to make to pay these $12,000? You paying over $100,000 to sleep, and you're renting. I want y'all to get it. Renting. There's no investment in that property. Just saying. Moving right along, then we got to do this here, and then we got to go ahead and get on up out of here after we do this one right here. How y'all let me miss this Mother's Day brawl? What is wrong with y'all? Here we go. I ain't gonna hold you.
A viral video shows what appears to be a Mother's Day brawl at a local park. This is just feet away from the playground there. Now, a state representative is getting involved to address the larger safety concern. I'm John Bachman.
And I'm Emily Turner in for Tanika Hughes. As Action News Jack's Robert Grant reports, scenes like this happen there often.
Some parents tell me they stay away from Lonnie C. Miller Park on the weekends. Some groups leaving behind trash like this here. And take a look, this is not far from that park meant for children. Now State Representative Angie Nixon says she's worried next time someone could get hurt.
Lonnie C. Miller is a popular spot for kids on a weekday afternoon.
So this is a place where, you know, they burn off some energy and have
Sugar, why is your baby out there with that bundle on? But go ahead.
fun and spend time with their family and whatever.
Ain't nothing wrong with a bunny. You should be able to wear a bunny outside if you want to. It ain't matching though, Sugar. Go ahead.
What do you want to do?
But on Sundays, neighbors say the park looks more like a party. This video on Facebook captures a Mother's Day fight with now more than 2 million views.
Do you ever come out here on Sundays?
No, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable coming on Sundays. Not me.
The video caught the attention of State Representative Angie Nixon, who lives near Lonnie Miller.
It has become.
They out there on that essential product, and out there punching. They fighting over that meat. And hell, a lot of times they be fighting over that monkey too. But go ahead.
A lot recently, even more so, you know, as it warms up.
She's concerned with the crowding. Someone could get hurt. She also said it takes away a safe space for kids to play.
I do want to make sure that we do have safe, fun places for everyone to go, including our kids.
Especially as recent shootings across Jacksonville have impacted youth. A look on the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office crime map shows at least 9 assaults within a mile radius of the park over the past month. Mayor Lenny Curry's office tells me what happened Mother's Day was not a permitted event, and city officials are, quote, currently reviewing the policies to ensure the safety of citizens at all of our area parks.
So that folks can enjoy the park in the way it was intended to be enjoyed, and, you know, to make sure that people are able to be safe when they're doing so.
You say, Willie, it was Mother's Day. That's her Mother's Day bonnet out here. That's what's up.
Francie hopes it can return to its intended purpose.
People just clean up behind themselves and have fun with the kids.
Representative Nick.
Shout out that good mom for having on them shorts right there. Baby, we looking.
People just clean up behind them.
Like that, the top thigh. You know what I'm saying? That baby take them glasses off and fool the shit out y'all. He be like, damn, Sugar, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Because she cute. Damn, she cute the way she is. But, you know, sometimes we make up changes and stuff. It's kind of like seeing the librarian to where we like, she ain't about that life. That baby turned out to be a super freak. Go ahead, baby.
And
Got her
have
cheering
fun with the kids.
Representative
Shout that baby out for having a reel, though. That's what's up.
Nixon says the video also shows a larger concern about the lack of development in Northwest Jacksonville, which she says is missing. Coming up next at 11.
Say, Willie, do you think the mothers in the playground had insurance on their children? Not if it affects the purchase of essential products and outfits and shit. No. They ain't, no. Well, insurance, here we gotta go phone. That's what's up. Look at them big babies, too. There's some big babies out there, though. A lot of big babies.
Shows what appears to be a Mother's Day brawl at a local park.
Oh, somebody's out there in Jayville. Shout out Jacksonville.
Park. This
Northwest.
is just feet away from the play.
Now, in case y'all don't know, at the parks, typically in a whole bunch of neighborhoods around the country, The parks is where you gather as adults on either Saturday or Sunday to chill, have a few drinks, a little smoke, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Holler at a few people, solicit, do all that type of shit right there. That's the meetup spot in a lot of upscale communities out here. So they're not wrong for being out there. We just don't know what got these big babies in the tussling and wrestling and hugging and touching and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really just don't know. You say that's the news reporter child with the Jiffy Pop back. Don't do. I hope not. Damn it, she need to be suspended.
Around there. Now, a state representative is getting involved to address the larger safety concern.
What's the larger
I'm John
safety
Bachler.
And I'm Emily Turner in for Tanika Hughes. As Action News Jack's Robert Grant reports, scenes like this happen there often.
Every day, every week.
Some parents tell me they stay away from Lonnie C. Miller Park.
We don't want to hear that shit no more. Listen, we need the parents to go there every week and keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Sandra. Man, I let it pass me. Shout out to Sandra Jean for the $5 super chat. Say that park was named after a black police detective, Lonnie C. Miller. He's spinning in his grave right now because you big babies bouncing on
a weekday afternoon.
Out there
So this is a
tussling
place
and
where,
shit.
you know, they burn off some energy and have fun
Ooh, that's just too many
and
babies.
spend time with their family and do whatever they want to do.
But
that ain't your baby, that though. Go ahead,
on
go.
Sundays,
Look at these babies right here.
neighbors say
Them babies be matching though.
the park looks more like a party.
It's 4 heavyweights. 1, 2, 1 on the ground, 4, 5. This one right here with the black. I think so.
Video on Facebook.
Y'all is gonna hurt. Y'all gonna hurt y'all bones.
Book captures a Mother's
really.
Day fight with now more than 2 million views.
Is y'all fighting to see who is the best mama? If that's the case, keep the fights up. Then we gotta do this shit every year out here in these streets. Do not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Do you ever come out here on Sundays?
No, I don't feel comfortable.
Not no more.
I don't feel comfortable coming on Sundays.
Listen,
Not me.
she don't feel comfortable coming on Sundays because she used to come on Sundays until it got to where she don't feel comfortable. She used to go. Don't get it twisted.
Video caught the attention of State Representative Angie Nixon,
Ooh, she
who lives
beating
near
her.
Lonnie
That
Miller.
big baby can't get up. Ooh, hold on, baby. We can't let that shit just slide. Big baby couldn't get
I
up.
feel comfortable coming on Sundays. Not me.
The video caught the attention of State Representative Angie Nixon, who lives near Lonnie Miller.
It
best
has
mama.
become
You know what I'm saying?
a lot recently.
We don't care about that shit that you be talking about. But yeah. You have hope in the community and all that stuff. We want to get safe places and safe havens and all that fly shit back there. But let them good parents come on back round there and have a good goddamn time. Enjoy yourself. And if y'all got the box, listen, players, y'all can start making some money. You all can start making some money real quick. If y'all set up boxing events for these babies now, damn it, because they're doing it in other states, places that you're not doing it in. Moving right along real quick. Let me go over and slide this one right in because I talk about this beautiful baby yesterday and now she's talking about gun control.
Major Georgia gun store says.
Remember I said she took that breath? I might get in trouble for that right there, but damn it, it was sex out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it was.
Major Georgia gun store says it has sold 3 times the normal number of rifles tied to recent mass shootings. It is the high-velocity AR-15.
That's right.
Some gun enthusiasts who are fearful Congress could move to restrict the weapon want to buy one before anything changes.
That's right.
Fox 5's More Stig spoke to an owner and a manager who is seeing the brisk business.
That's right.
The AR-15, despite that gun being linked to these awful incidents.
I don't like how you just said that. The AR-15, in spite that they've been used to kill some children. You don't give a fuck who they killed. You don't just say, oh, so now we shouldn't want the gun because the gun was used allegedly in killing children at a school. When guns been used to kill thousands of you people every year. Now it's in spite of them of the guns being used to kill the children at school. Is that what we talking about? Because we don't speak like that when there's darker hue people. But go ahead.
Brisk business.
The AR-15, despite that gun being linked to these awful incidents, It remains very popular with law-abiding citizens, including law enforcement officers who will spend their own cash to purchase this weapon.
How else we supposed to get it? We have to spend our own cash, or can we get PPP loans to sponsor us or something?
Gun shopping. When there's talk of potential scarcity, consumers take action over the weekend, checking out the AR-15 rifle.
Just sold my buddy one because I'm worried about him and he needs to get one for they go, you know, off the shelves.
Shout out to John. Shit, I just goddamn it just sold my buddy one. Yeah, we finna be out here popping while y'all buying chains and outfits and shit. Some of us is at the gun stores and the gun shops and the gun shows.
John Hammond from Griffin made the hour trip to come to the...
Yeah, he being disrespectful. The fuck? What you mean we can't? Because they used in some shoes? They should have been watching that 12-3-6-9.
Massive Smyrna gun store. He is concerned about the national political debate on weaponry.
There are bad people out there and there's good people out there.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Go ahead.
And I'd like to believe that primarily the owners of AR-15s and others, you know, assault-style weapons are all the good people.
Sales of the AR-15
we like to believe, but we know that they're not. But I like what you're saying.
15 rifle have tripled over the past 10 days, says Eric Wallace of Adventure Outdoors. He explained why the weapon is so popular.
Oh, it's a beautiful
thing. It is a semi-automatic rifle, yes, so each time you pull the trigger, it will fire one round at a time. It has very low recoil. Most of them come with a 30-round magazine. You can buy 10-round magazines, 20-round magazines, 30-round magazines that'll fit. They're mostly all interchangeable.
We only buy 30s and up, but go ahead.
The one he showed us sells for $700.
We don't get them for $7, we build them ourselves, but go ahead.
And right now, there's plenty of ammunition in stock.
You better learn how to buy the top and the bottom, but go ahead.
I like it because it's a modular platform. You can use it for whatever you want, whether you want.
Put that shit together. Listen, I'm going to go ahead on and leave it right there. You out here cute and shit like that right there? You trying to be cute? You got your rims this week, huh? No. You been at the club, doing your thing, been showing out. You been getting your paper, no. All that fly shit, and you ain't got no firearms. While you playing, other people ain't playing. Because there's some things that's about to come down the line. Listen, I keep showing y'all, and I keep telling y'all about this rent increase. Y'all think that the rent increase is a game. A lot of people believe the rent increase is a game. This is going to put a lot of people on the streets. There's also this, damn it, I had the video and I ran out of time. I'm running out of time. But I'm going to go ahead on and play that there tomorrow because there is a thing called shrinkflation. Shrinkinflation. Well, I told y'all that there's a problem, which a lot of times we'll call it price gouging, but technically it's not price gouging, it's just shrinkflation. We're going to charge you more and give you less. Because there is less items out here. But even in places where there's more items or the right amount of product, they just say, well, hell, if we've been charging you $5 for like 5 pounds, now we're going to charge you $5 for 3 pounds. Shrinkflation. Supposed to other inflation. Move right along. Got them that going on again up out there. I'm not even much finna hold you. Woo! A Duval graduation fight calls for the end of youth violence. Is we only calling for youth violence to end because of a graduation fight? I don't know. Here we go.
A graduation fight highlights concerns about violence within Duval County schools. Take a look at this. You can see students in their graduation gowns throwing punches.
They fighting in the gowns, bitches. Over here. Shout out to Latonya for the $1 cash out. Say, I see guns turn you on. And there is a gun show in the O on Saturday.
Outside Veterans ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena shortly after Riverside High School class of 2022 walked across the stage.
Action News Jack's Robert Grant joins us live downtown now. And Robert, some parents are concerned that this violence could eventually turn deadly.
Every event can, if it don't become deadly, it can almost become deadly. It has the potential. Every event.
Yeah, and I believe the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was called to investigate that fight. You can see just outside ViStar here, still set up for another graduation. This is Mandarin High School. JSO also here working security again, and parents call for an end to this violence.
So parents say, we're gonna end, it's over. We're not having any more violence. So what? So what that you as parents say, there needs to be an end. It's still gonna be violence. I do understand you expressing your feelings and your problems with the community or inside the community, dealing with the youth and all that fly shit right there. They're gonna be fighting tomorrow. Whoop one of them up. Oh, my bad. I got
boiled
excited.
over on what's supposed to be a day filled with excitement.
This is ridiculous. These people are going home with bruises. You know, you can hit.
Messing up their lashes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sandra. Damn it, did I do that right there? Whoa. Wait. Don't worry. I'm going to back up what that baby saying right there. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. You said, had to grab that essential product, medicate and season my turkey thighs. You say, you know, housewives spliffing. Damn it. It moved too fast. It say, you know, housewives spliffing. Is that how you pronounce it? Spliffing say back in time for the main event. I appreciate you for joining. Appreciate y'all for being around here. Thank you. Let me back this up just a little bit. Spiffing. I like it.
Boiled over on what's supposed to be a day filled with excitement.
This is ridiculous. These people are going home with bruises. You know,
going home with bruises and diplomas. I like that. I like
hit
that.
somebody in the wrong spot and they can lose their life.
I told y'all by the events, you can kill somebody and you was just fighting.
We're not understanding the depths of these things.
The violence strikes a chord with Tanisha James. While she's thankful someone didn't get killed, her cousin wasn't as fortunate.
This is devastating not only to me, but to his mother and to his family.
Rashad Fields was shot and killed just hours after graduating from Raines High School Monday. His dreams of playing for the NFL cut short by gunfire.
It doesn't have to resort to gun violence. Y'all put these guns down. Y'all breaking up families, you know, and it just hurts my heart.
It don't have to break up families. All people have to do is listen to the Willie Williams show, because Willie say hush. Leave people alone. Willie say hush. Damn it, if somebody argue with you, just hush.
Santeria Williams, an 18-year-old from Rehoboth, was shot and killed in January.
In January, we did a story on her.
In March, Caleb Floyd was murdered outside First Coast High School.
I don't remember whether we did Caleb Ford, but damn it, I'm thinking of a Ford because I did a Ford.
School at 17 years old. John Danzler, an Ed White football star, was gunned down in April. And
I didn't do him.
Most recently, Rashad Fields murdered hours after getting his diploma.
And I didn't do Fields.
8 total teens fell victim to gun violence so far this year. 4 times the number of teen victims this time last year, according to JSO's transparency page. For your kids at home, are you concerned for their own safety right now?
Every day. There's not a day that goes by I don't sit up here and I pray for my children.
It's why I treat.
Shout that baby out for having them grills at the bottom. Shout that baby out for having her reel in. Let me just smidge it. She's showing them grillers, baby.
Every day. There's not a day that goes by I don't sit up here and I pray for my children.
It's why Tracy.
Does praying for our children work? Or we will believe that it does work before something happens to our children? But then after something happens to our children, will we still believe that prayer works? We some funny acting people. Well, go ahead.
Belle and Tanisha are working to bring an international organization, Alternative to Violence Project, to Jacksonville to show teens there's other options.
They just don't need their parents. They need all of us. We need to all be able to enrich them with opportunities.
For Tanisha.
Let me say something about that right there. You say it don't just need the parents, it need all of us. But let me explain something to you. This is why the youth don't pay attention to authority, because they cannot discipline them the way that you may discipline them. It's no difference in being in a relationship, man and woman, and that man can't tell you what to do, or he can't direct you, or he can't lead you because he's under your jurisdiction. That means he has no power. See, this is why your job has more power a lot of times than your man at home. Because the job has consequences and repercussions. 3 strikes and your ass out, typically. You violate these terms, you is fired. This is what I've been trying to teach men for a long time. Relationships ain't nothing but jobs. When you have a standard, when you can penalize somebody for not doing something, you have power. She said it's not just the parents, it's the community. But baby, I just want to say that's false. The community cannot chastise like you can chastise them. The community cannot put them children on punishment and take things away like you, the parent. It just don't happen like that.
Just don't need their parents. They need all of us. We need to all be able to enrich them with opportunities.
For Tanisha,
we can't all enrich them with opportunities. That's up to the parents. In some instances, she might got a little point right there. Because in some instances, it's only people, hell, it's people on the outside who can give you opportunity, because a lot of us good parents, we have not sought up a situation for our children to not have to go to somebody else for opportunity. So she might got a point with that one right there.
it's more than a mission. It's a way to keep her father's legacy alive. He also fell victim to gun violence.
I never imagined losing him. I never would have thought that I would one day have to go on without my father, because he always believed in making a difference in the world. Learn how to, talk things out and work past these things.
So, shout out to driving your mama around for the $1 cash out. Say, make you think if graduating is even worth it. Now, you're absolutely right, because damn it, it's all across the country. All across the country that they fighting at these damn graduation. What's wrong with y'all?
A graduation fight highlights concerns about violence within Duval County schools. Take a look at this. You can see students in their graduation gown.
I think that baby right there had her real end, because whoever is pulling that hair, that hair ain't go nowhere.
A graduation fight highlights concerns about violence within Duval County schools. Take a look at this. You can see students in their graduation gowns throwing punches. This happened outside Veterans ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena shortly after Riverside High School class of 2022 walked across the stage.
Action News Jack's Robert Grant joined.
Do y'all know that, it's so sad that there's so many of these videos, and it typically, most of the videos is flooded with dark hue folk. If y'all have some that's not darker hue, can you please send it to me? Because maybe I'm just not seeing other races or other hues act in a manner that darker hues act at graduations. Don't get it twisted. There has been situations at graduations where even our lighter hue brothers and sisters get in brawls. I've seen them. I've reported on them. I'm saying, but the majority of these videos is darker hue graduations. Do it got something to do with what they said that we needed to go down there and get? Y'all know I can't say it. Is it something to do with that, or can we say, nah, Willie, because this here been going on way before the pandemic? We can't blame everything on what we were supposed to get, or what they had done said that we were supposed to get to make it through so we can live happily ever after. We can't put it on. Nah. Maybe it's just the people, us. Maybe we just be having a bad day.
Call for an end to this violence. Emotions boiled over on what's supposed to be a day filled with excitement.
This is ridiculous. These people are going home with bruises
and diplomas.
You can hit somebody in the wrong spot and they can lose their life.
You're absolutely correct, and I like
understanding the depths of these things.
The violence strikes a chord with Tanisha James. While she's thankful someone didn't get killed, her cousin wasn't as fortunate.
When I tell you that player got one more tape, that's so sharp right there. I don't know who used to cut his hair, because he has left Earth. Who used to cut his hair? Damn it, they had to play a sharp out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Fortunate. This is devastating not only to me, but to his mother and to his family.
Yeah, it's just such a sad thing that a whole bunch of people have to lose their loved ones behind other people going to situations, going to events and having events. But that's why I would say watch 283-1609 at all times. In a lot of places we really shouldn't show up at. But at a graduation, you have to show up at. Well, you don't have to, but it's a good thing because it's like your last thing before you get on out here with us out here in the goddamn street and really, really got the lit. You is an adult now. You can get that monkey up to anybody now. You know what I'm saying? You get that meat up to anybody now. Yeah, so graduation is an accomplishment. It's somewhere that you need to be. Thank you all for reaching the end of the Midday News Show this here day. I think the day is Wednesday, ain't it? Well, shout out to Wednesday. It is what it is. Listen, man. We will be back at 8 o'clock tonight for the nightly news. I just wish that... I am running my mouth. Shot yourselves. I give yourself a pat on the back. We're over 500. I want to say thank you all. Thank you all. We finally made it before we closed out the show. I appreciate that right there. Remember, tell somebody about a player. Do not be afraid. Listen, I do understand a lot of us, we do want to make the news. And I would advise you, keep doing what you're doing to make the news. I can tell you, don't make the news, but you ain't going to listen to me. So... Why would I tell you to do something right when you technically, when you tell people to do right stuff, they do wrong stuff? South Carolina's up in here. I appreciate that right there. We would want to say we have to control behavior. We have to control ourselves. We have anger issues and all of that fly stuff. Or is it just we have a problem with taking the L? We have a problem with walking away. We have a problem with people slick rapping and you able to just walk away and not worry about the community saying, oh man, you just gonna let somebody talk to you like that right there. They tried you and shit like that. For people thinking that you soft, or you thinking that people gonna think that you soft, so now you have to do something and you refuse to stand down. Is it just we not taught not to worry about what other people think? Or is that just a lie? Or is that just some type of hope speech of you should not worry about what other people think, when technically we all care about what other people think? We kind of do. We may not care as much as others, but we do care that another person outside of yourself care about or think about what you're doing or worry about. But damn it, I had to mess all of that. Hold on. We do care that someone outside of us and what somebody else think about us. We do care to say that. I think I said that right. Don't judge me. But we be told that a lot, especially when we're young and we're minors and stuff, but we got to deal with our peers. And then that goes to the thing of us as parents and where we are producing children at, and the environment and or school districts that we have our children growing up in, because that dictates your children's peers. So we have that pride. Yeah. Pride is very dangerous. Pride is very, very dangerous. There's a lot of people in prison and a lot of people who is dead behind pride. So I know a lot of people say, I am a prideful person and all that stuff. I'm going to stand on it. Yeah, you're going to stand on it. You're going to lay on it. You're going to get them braces on you behind that there too. Don't get it twisted. We don't all get away free with just an event or a fight. Again, sometimes we can fight, we can kill people by fighting, and now you is behind bars over a fight and over your pride because you just couldn't walk away because of what they gonna think about you. You don't know how to be a peacekeeper. You don't know how to make things better. You have not been taught that. And your community has not taught you that. Meaning, well, your environment does not teach you that because you don't see anybody else walking away. The only time the youth hear about walking away is from adults. Other youth is not telling them, hey, man, just let that ride, dog. And if there is a small few that will tell their partners and homegirls, hey, just stop, don't worry about it. Just don't say nothing to them because we see them. We see them, and then they both end up getting jumped on because they say it, but they don't walk off. You know what I'm saying? You saying that shit while somebody is approaching you and trying to fight you, but you don't want to fight and you don't want your friends to fight, but you're not bagging up out the game good enough to not get jumped on. It's just I think a lot of people like it. I think people like the destruction. I really do. Because just out here with music and media, we love drama. And if we like to watch and listen to drama, we, in a sense, like to be a part of the drama sometimes. You can do exactly what you want to do. Around here, I say live your big goddamn life, but there's always consequences to what we choose to do. You just got to be willing to deal with the consequences. That's it. Once you die, you dead. You don't want any regrets. Just saying. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I try to do what I can when I can do it. I appreciate all the support. I need more sponsors out here in the goddamn street. I need sponsors. Say, great show. I appreciate that right there. Say, preach, Willie, what's happening? That's what's up. Y'all listen, we're going to come back for the nightly news. That's at 8 o'clock around here, same place. I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. I'm gone. Let me go and click this button. I'm going to say it again. I'm out.